Rejoice! And welcome to my guide and walkthrough for the Smuggler faction in Dune, Spice Wars. Brittle but strong, they can easily pull out a win if left unchecked, but can just as easily fold under pressure. Let's start out with their strengths and weaknesses. The Smuggler's key strength is assassination, their ability to win the late game. Say you're in a match where two players have been eliminated, and it's down to a 1v1 between the two left over. You're in two different corners of the map, you're both pretty well built up, and you need to close out the game. You could throw armies at each other in a war of attrition, but that's going to take too long, so you turn to one of the secondary victory conditions. Of these, hegemony is non-viable, political victory is viable only for treaties, and assassination is sort of viable for Harkonnen, but can be done by smugglers much more consistently and more quickly than any other faction can meet their victory condition. This is due to the Underworld Headquarters buildings, the Whisperer's Lair, and the Enrollment Station. Placing these in every city of a faction means that you can recruit agents incredibly quickly, and once infiltration begins, they are unlikely to be captured. Put simply, smugglers are incredibly favored to win the late game. The problem that the rest of your build must solve, then, is getting to the late game. In addition to being powerhouses in the late game, the smugglers are also strong in the early game. Woo! This is due to their ability to make lots of money early through pillaging. By combining the tech army logistics with the Counselor Banerjee, the smugglers can easily amass thousands of extra solari, allowing them to consistently purchase base buildings and units smoothly. Their final key strength is the Sniper Blob. You combine the Sniper, which gains strength based on the enemy unit's missing supply, with the Poison the Reserves operation, which increases enemy supply drain, and you're left with arguably the most powerful single army in the game. This strategy got significantly buffed in the last patch, too. Before, if you tried to kite an enemy across the desert, your army would get wormed. But now, with worms taking long to appear, you can kite to your heart's content. Weaknesses. While the smugglers are powerful early game and late game, they are weak in the mid game. This is when their pillaging eco falls off, since their army has to actually fight other players rather than farming neutral villages all day, and their Underworld Headquarters eco won't kick in until later. This combines with their weak military. While their Sniper Blob is powerful, it is pretty easy to counter. The Fremen can just go to where the Sniper Blob isn't, and Atreides and Harkonnen can nuke the Sniper Blob and then spam out gunners of their own. Every other unit the smugglers have on their roster is pretty much weaker than its counterpart from another faction. Finally, the smugglers suffer from their central start. This is just anecdotal on my part, and I could be wrong, but it seems like every game I play, the smugglers spawn closest to the polar sink at the center of the map. This is bad, because they are a defensive faction with the most aggressive spawn location. So, to win with the smugglers, you leverage your early game eco bonus to put yourself in a good position going into the mid game. Survive through the mid game, and your win through agents is inevitable.
You hear that, Mr. Anderson? That is the sound of inevitability. It is the sound of your death.
To beat the smugglers, just wait until you catch up to them in eco and beat them down. Simple as that. Score. Out of the four factions, I place them second in the early game, since Fremen can get off to a pretty explosive start, last in the mid game, since they don't have any relevant bonuses at that stage, and first in the late game, because they can just press the assassination button and win. Okay, that score display there was kind of jank, but I can't figure out a better way to frame it, so let's move on to the Counselors! Our first choice is going to be Banerjee, pillage to winage, enough said. Second choice is going to be between Lingar Boot and Staban Tuek. More authority in the early game is always good from Lingar, but usually as smugglers you won't be floating that much excess water since you need to train pillaging armies. And Staban gives you some good money and influence, but it won't come online until the later stages of the game. So I'll go with Staban here, but Lingard is also a decent option. And then Drift here is just bad. A 10% boost to Ornithopters isn't impactful enough, and as Smugglers you should be churning out enough agents that you can get 1 point of infiltration in whatever you like. Alright, first we're going to go with Local Dialect Studies. 15% authority cost is good in the early game. Helps us expand, well, 15% faster. Yeah. Now, we're going down the path to army logistics. This is good. We get 50% more resources from pillaging. We want to do a lot of pillaging. Also, we get some military techs on the go. We want military techs going into the mid-game. This allows us to get both economy and military, double dip, 2 birds, 1 stone, double whammy, other idioms, and then we can get into spine logistics, agent recruitment without worrying that we're falling too far behind. Isn't that cool? Alright, now we can start working on our agent recruitment. The sooner we get agents, the sooner we can win the game. Get tight, boys. Alright, military development pans to the Landsrad. So I'm switching off to military developments, and then we're gonna keep going down the spy tactic. With pillaging to win. Trying to figure out our tech when we can. Living life. Beautiful, I tell you. Beautiful. Do I want Solari? Sure. But I can probably... I'm planning on expecting this fight. Anyway. Alright! We're gonna be exploiting that spike field. Come on back, boys. Get the militia in there. And now that we've hit 2,000 hegemony, we need to decide what we're gonna build. We're gonna build a research center. The faster we can get research, faster we can win. Then, we're gonna go with the intelligence agency, because we win by getting agents. And then we're gonna go with these 3 military buildings, because they're really good. And we will probably get attacked at some point. That sounds like a plan. That sounds like a plan to me. Ooh. Engineer Harkonnen up there, and the Fremen down here. That's a concern, if ever there was one. Might get attacked.
Yeah. Ready to strike.
Ooh. History on. Yeah, we don't want to tangle with the Fremen early game, because we have our army down there fighting them. They can just worm up there and just kill everything. So, uh-oh. Alright, time for us to build our intelligence agency. Right, and gotta get all the agent recruitment. Gonna be sweet. Alright, now we got 2 raiding armies. Number 1 and number 2. We're gonna be able to raid to our heart's content now. See? Pillage to winnage, am I right? Also, I did all the agents stuff I need at the moment, so I'm coming down to high command to finish up my command points, and then we're going to go try to get some econ techs, get more pillage, get more crew, then maybe we can move out and attack someone. I don't know. We'll see. Now I need to decide whether I'm going to push out. Usually I would try to take advantage of this early sort of equally to get my pillaging by... Fools don't kill me. Something's killing someone. It's equally to go and fight someone, but I'm bordering the Fremen. And if you fight the Fremen, they kill you. So I'm going to adopt a more defensive stance than usual. I'm just going to pillage until someone comes to kill me. That's our plan. At least. Alright, we've got enough money. It's time for us to start Underworld headquartering. I'm going to Underworld headquarter the Atreides, because they're the strongest. So, biggest threat. Gotta take them out. Arakeen is just... The Fremen might just go there. Which would be a problem. Okay. Quick pit stop to... Make sure that's all going. Now what are we doing? We're going to go all out on agent recruitment.
Ready to
There. The faster we can get agents, the faster we can win. So, that's our plan. We're sticking to it. That everyone? Okay, so let's do some more. Boom and boom. Agent and agent.
You need a sniper?
I'll send those guys back just while I figure out what I'm doing.
We kill without warning.
We'll get our nice pillage
We kill
for
without warning.
Let's get
a
going.
lot of money each. I'll just quickly touch on this. So, you could get the bootleg market. In fact, I think I will. It's not always worth it. I'll get it in the spice cities just to say I did. And here. And then if I was going to attack them, I would probably want some of these military buildings, but they aren't that impactful. I mean, 10% power, you know, it's... I can get 10% power from anything. And then... And also quick shout out to this one, because that makes the Smuggler super OP in 2v2, but we're not doing 2v2. So yeah, it's just Whisper's Lair and Enrollment Station for the most part. For the win. Yeah. You know, I just had a thought. What? The enrollment station buildings don't stack. Let's find out. Right now I'm at, we'll wait for this agent to come. We need 13 agents, I believe, right? 3, 6, 8, 10, yeah, 13 agents total, so I'm waiting for that number before I pull the trigger. So right now we have 5.5 minutes left. If I delete that... Okay. We have confirmed that it does stack. Good talk, boys. Good talk.
You're already...
Keep, let's keep pillaging, I guess. Lol. Ooh, Atreides are attacking the Fremen. That's good. It means I can pull the trigger on assassinating Atreides without having to worry about getting ganked by anyone. So, yeah. Pretty hype if you ask me. Not hype for the Fremen, but... Wait, no. Not you. I've been getting the right one, right? Yes, here is... Okay, good. Worried me for a moment. I told you, you just pillage. You get all your money from pillaging. And if no one attacks you, then you're able to keep pillaging. You don't need to use your army to defend. So that's pretty, He's got all the money in the world, eh? Ooh, we get a chance to get an agent with a Bene Gesserit trade. Now this trade is really good. 2 agents for infiltration basically means we can put 4 agents in there. So let's start, let's start going at it. It's assassination time, everybody. Which means that we're gonna cancel that. Start going after these, because these are the final 2 attacks we're going to need to win the game.
You won't find.
Giddy up. Assassination time, boys. That's a raid.
We got something
Guys,
to do.
take care of the raid. Come on.
I'm all ears.
Come on, what are you doing? Alright. We can now start hitting up the old protocol survey. We're going to go for the one that says 2000% remaining missile duration. We're not looking to churn out this one really quickly. You know, it's going to take a bit to assassinate them. I'm going to applaud it. That's pretty cool. And crowd manipulation. Look at me go. We're just going to slow and steady, just assassinate him over time. live life and prosper. It'll be wonderful, I'm sure. Oh, well, how's he going? Ooh, another place for me to grab. Don't mind if I do. Oh, rip, our agent got captured. Not good. Not my Bene Gesserit. I probably should have kept her in reserve. Oh well. No, bad. Rip. Now they can probably counter-assassinate, but that's okay. We're just gonna churn through it. Gonna live life. Take him out. This is an odd game. Usually I try to kill someone before, but the Fremen and Harkonnen are both pretty weak, so I can feel like I can take out Atreides without worrying about them teaming up on me and murdering everything. We'll see how that goes. Ooh! The Empire strikes back! Alright. I'm gonna... It looks like Harkonnen are doing pretty well. I'm gonna start Underworld Empiring them. Gosh. Ooh, we've reached 10,000 hegemony. That's allowed us to get the first of all. You can come back. Do some talking. So this allows us to get our base buildings. None of these are super impactful. We're gonna get the Whisperers hub. Just get escape chances is always good, and you know infiltration speed is good, but we'll get there eventually. But it's still a decent thing to have. And then as far as the other ones are concerned, you know, we can probably produce 5 spies is decent. You know, military is decent if you're expecting to be attacked, but really it's mostly just Whisperers hub that we're wanting to get, and the rest of it is all just
We kill without warning.
all just a bonus. Alright. And here we have it. Unrolled contacts. Successfully besiege one village owned by another faction. Get an agent. I'm going to do that, actually. So, get your hype on, everyone.
Yes.
So we are going for the kill. We're going to besiege, and then we're going to leave, and we're going to get our agent. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Yay. Oh, Treaty's doing work. Oh, we're ahead of him. That's nice. Alright, boys.
You've called.
Got that? Got our special agent. Trait means this is more intel. Don't mind if I do.
We can do.
Now, do I want to keep attacking or do I want to go home? I think
You've called.
I'll keep attacking. Why miss out on a good thing? Am I right?
We got
Yeah, I'll
something to
just
do.
pillage
We got something to do.
everything. But this is the power, you know. If you leave the smugglers unmolested, they can just tear out the world, just assassinate everyone. So, but you can see how if I got attacked by Fremen all over my base, I wouldn't necessarily be able to do that. So, the smugglers are the ultimate win more faction, I'd say. Homeboy says 3v1. Well,
Easy target.
sorry. Sorry, in all caps. Poor guy.
Find better than us.
That's the way the world works, though. You gotta grapple with people, they come for you. So don't hate the player.
You need a sniper.
Hate the game, or you know something like that.
We can do it. For a price.
You have no water left. Oh. Storm. Well,
We're listening.
he's dead.
Something to do.
Ready to strike.
That happened, I guess.
Let's
Um,
Easy target.
and we gotta shepherd that back. We're gonna move all our agents into Harkonnen now. Harkonnen are a new problem. We need to get this army home before we get wormed. And yeah. Oh, Mayo, he left. Yeah, that's, I mean, I feel kind of bad for the guy, but he's not a loser. I mean, he was legitimately being 2v1. You know.
Listening.
Don't look at me,
Close and
bro.
personal.
I just
I like it.
I just try. I just try. Getting all our intel on the go in here. Weenie Hut Jr. all day, son. Well, there's no need for that kind of language. Gosh. Lol.
You've
So
called.
yeah, it's
Find better
fucking
than
good. Alright, well, we don't have enough manpower to do that, so we'll just get an agent captured. Doesn't really matter, we have agents to spare. We'll just, assassinate any points of interest we want to grab. Buy spice. Buy that.
Ready to strike.
That.
The path is clear.
No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You
Need
can.
a sniper.
You will survive. You will survive. No. I want to give you an agent, Fremen. As wonderful as I'm sure it would be for you.
You won't find. We got something to do.
Good talk. You can purchase some intel. To do the final stage, we'll need, I believe, 1,000 intel, right? So, we just have to save up for that, don't we? Yep. Someone got captured. Yeah, captured city out here. We just have to wait until we get 1,000 intel. Good talk. And you hit that button, and you win. It really is that easy.
Ready to strike.
So let's talk a bit about what they could have done differently. They could not be passive right now. The Fremen could be attacking me. They could have wormed all over my base. They could be teaming up on me. Instead, they're both trying to assassinate me. You can't out-assassinate Fremen. The way to beat smugglers is to pressure them, not to let them just pillage and get billions of dollars. You know? Billions of
We kill without
Polari,
warning.
even. What do we want? Sure. We can actually bring that down now. Because we don't need that anymore. They're dead. They are gone. Deceased. Slain. They are no longer among the land. No longer among the living. No. They've been butchered. Senselessly, hopelessly, most miserably butchered. We're just pillaging.
Listening. We'll stay hidden.
Where are you?
Need
Okay,
a
let's
sniper.
go.
What
You see? I'm all just like, ooh, how are we going to win? You win by being active, buddies. Win by being active. So this is, so at the lowest level of play, smugglers are absolutely dominant. But I think that at the higher levels, when people know them as a threat, they can easily do good work. My thought, at least. Mission complication. Sure. Doesn't matter. You get agents captured, because it's gonna get them right back, right? Intel for influence. Understanding for authority. Wait, that will allow us to build that. Get that. Just to be on the safe side. If low lands are outstanding, it happens.
We got something to
You
do.
come home.
listening.
You go out. How long till we win? Just another couple minutes, eh? So this is how you do it. You just play defense, get money, hit the assassination button. It's absolutely Incredible. Poor party pooper. Well, at least he isn't complaining, so, you know, he's true to his word. I have an army down here. What happened to that army? I don't know. Rip. No, I don't want a mercenary. I want a free company. The rest can be snipers.
You
We
need a
got the
sniper?
relevant tech. Mission complication? Sure. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get there. Oh, Lord, they coming!
We're going.
They're coming, boys!
Yes, before it's too
It's
late.
the swarm!
You
It's
won't
the
find better than
swarm!
us.
No!
Yes, boss. Aiming for the head.
We haven't won yet. Hang on. What's happening? What's happening? Fall back.
The path is clear.
This is what they should have done about
Agreed.
2 hours ago, by the way.
Easy target. We
Alright.
kill without warning. We're ready.
Yes. We'll just... Listening. On it.
Alright. Can we do it? Can we survive? Think we can.
Sniper.
Unless we can't. I think we can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
Ready to strike. They're already dead. Listening. Yes.
You know, this is... Fremen need to use their mobility. Hit both this city and that city with worms.
You've
You know,
come.
don't go for one fight where you go into my sniper blob. That isn't gonna work. Okay, here goes.
Ready to strike.
Foolish.
You won't find better than
Now,
us.
We're listening.
possible this is a distraction.
Ready
We're gonna go into our
You need a sniper.
into our home next.
You've.
Yeah, that's dead. There.
We're
Party
ready.
pooper's been
We
assassinated.
leave no trace.
We're going home. So we move everyone. Yeah. Start to assassinate that.
I'm all ears. What do you want?
Might be about to get wormed. We're gonna keep some try to keep some units back here near Siege 2X, so that if they worm here, be able to defend. That's also why we got the mercenary tech. We can instantly get mercenaries if we need to. Also, we're gonna get the underground tunnels just
Listening.
for the fun of it. What do we want? We got money.
We're ready.
Someone got eaten.
Let's get going. Let's get going.
So that's how you do it. Put everyone in there. And there you go. Oh. Homeboy says GG. Yep. GG. Well, we won. So that's how you win with the smugglers. You just try to avoid getting swarmed, play defensive, hide in the corner, and eventually you just assassinate everyone. They're not able to do anything about it. You win in the late game, you don't win in the early game. You get your agents, and you swarm, and your victory is inevitable.
It is inevitable.
So let me know your thoughts on this video, on if you agree or disagree with my smuggler opinions down in the comments below. And also if you like this video, this is my first time trying to make a video sort of this edited and guidey and fancy pants, so let me know what you thought. If this gets a good reception, maybe I'll make more, or, you know, I might not. I'm a very lazy person. But GG, everybody.